it was raining earlier, but it seems to have cleared up quite nicely now. Still relatively windy. Good day internet, and welcome to my vlog. My name's Danny, and in today's episode thought we'd have a little discussion a little bit more about what we're going to do with this bike. The boss and I, the lady that must be obeyed, the light of my life, she's got quite an infectious personality, and I love her to bits. So these adventures we're going to go on, like I mentioned earlier on in the vlog, we sort of have got a outlined plan for a trip to Wales. And of course with the lady that can do, and these old bones sitting on this Adv 750, it might be quite a trip. We're not quite sure where we're going to visit, but we think we'll take in a few of the usual sites. We've been to most of them over our years, but it's always good to revisit these places, I think. To be fair, you never know quite what they've done. They might have upgraded it, might have blown away. I think more and more of the UK are holidaying at home these days. After the shenanigans of COVID-19 and all the lockdowns and so on. In the past couple of years we've done a couple of narrowboat holidays, but it was a nice way to convalesce. Well, it was a very nice way to convalesce with a bit of a gammy leg. Like I said in one of my very early videos, I broke my Achilles tendon on my left leg, so it took quite a while for it to heal. But it's well on the way to being fully mended now, I think, if not as far as it's going to get. Still doesn't work perfectly well. What's this chappie doing? Chapette, person. Oh dear, what are you doing, beautiful? Dear. So yeah, we got this major trip where we'll probably stay in B&Bs or whatever, Airbnbs, because I think the lady that likes to be obeyed, or must be obeyed, has plans to hike across country. Road ahead closed. Well, that might be a bit annoying. Perhaps they're mending some of these sodding potholes. I hope so. Maybe turning round, I think. Look at these potholes and damage in the road is just appalling. Just look at these potholes. Another one. Look at this huge one here. More and more of them. What is that in the road? Southampton docks from across the water. It's like there's a ship in. Oh, there you go, white lines. More potholes. And it's lucky this is an off-road vehicle, because you feel like you're off-road. Hello, what's going on here? The builders are back. They just supposedly finished this lot. Well, they're obviously falling down already. God, they've gone right round that. God, jeez. It's the building yard again. Builder's yard again, I should say. You're going to stay there, chaps? The feeling you wouldn't. Oh, they filled that one. They must have heard me, and they filled that one. They must have heard me. Just thought I might stop off to show you something else that annoys the hell out of me. Right, the council in their wisdom have stopped this being a road and it's now a pedestrian, whatever you want to call it, pedestrian walkway. So what has everybody started doing? Graffitiing this lovely old railway bridge. And this railway bridge has been here probably 100 years or more, or I don't know. And what, people just come along here and graffiti it? Absolutely beyond me. And now they've made it into a pedestrian crossing or a pedestrian area. I'm surprised there isn't any chairs and tables and stuff, so at least they got somewhere to put their paint while they're graffitiing these lovely old bits of structure that we got round our country. Absolutely beyond me. Graffiti seems to be becoming more and more of a problem. You see it appearing all over the place these days. Hasn't anyone suggested that they go and paint something like a painting? I mean, some of the art's absolutely stunning, but why paint it on some walls that the council have then got to clean up? And of course it does it. The taxpayer has to foot the bill, so I'm paying for it. So some poor little joker's got to come along here with a scrubbing brush and clean it off. Absolutely floors me.